I never knew that it was 12 gates.
There's not 12 gates at all, brother, man. There's no 12 gates at all. And I'm going to tell you why. So let me finish.
I'll let you finish.
Can I get the mic?
No, you can't get the mic, my brother.
There's not 12 gates at all. You have a path. It's called the Sirat. It's called the Sirat. To the point where it's that everybody has to crash the Sirat. It depends what you do in this life.
Okay.
If you crash the Sirat,
my brother.
Yes,
now, we're going to bring out the scripture. Because he said there's not 12 gates. You believe in the Bible, right?
Nope.
You don't?
Nope.
You're the first Muslim I heard, they never said they don't believe in the Bible.
I don't believe in the Bible.
Let's get into the law. Matthew 5:17. Come on.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17.
Bring it up.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Christ said, this is, we talking about this man right here. We talking about this demon. We talking about the black man. He said, don't think, that's a depiction. A depiction. We ain't saying that's the Christ. It's only a depiction, brother.
Right.
So now, hold on, don't take me off track, please.
Right.
So he said, think not that I have come to destroy the law. Christ said, don't think I came to do away with the Father's laws. Right? We don't.
Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Christ said, I didn't come to destroy. I came to fulfill. Hold on, brother. Can I finish the point?
Yeah, let me know when you finish.
Let me finish the point. He said, I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Fulfill what? Give me Luke chapter 24.
You finished?
Not yet. Hold tight, brother. Be patient, brother. Scriptures say, in your patience, possess ye your soul.
That's right.
That's what's wrong with our people. We ain't got no patience.
Right.
But guess what? You brothers don't understand you standing before judges.
That's right.
Right here.
Right.
And when you walk in the white man's court before the judge, you ain't got nothing to say.
Right.
But when you stand before your brothers, you want to interrupt people in their speech. You don't do the white man like that.
Right.
We do each other like that. We out here trying to bring some education, some biblical education to our people, but we got our own brothers that want to try to disrupt and bring other doctrines. That's what happens. That's why the white man is jogging up and down, looking at us like, still niggas.
Right.
We gonna keep ruling, but they ain't figured it out yet.
Right.
We supposed to be one people under one God, keeping one set of laws.
That's right.
All right, come on. So
send me that picture you took.
this is that's for our records. It ain't got nothing to do with you, brother. All right. So he said he come to fulfill, Oscar. Fulfill what? Come on.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 24 and verse 44. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses.
So all things must be fulfilled that was written in the law of Moses. Moses said a prophet will be raised up like me, which was Christ, right? That was fulfilled. Read.
And in the prophets.
And in the prophets, right? The prophets Isaiah spoke about Christ coming to die for the nation of Israel, right?
And in the Psalms.
In the Psalms, David talked about Christ's garment being parted. He prophesied about that. Read.
Concerning me, then opened he their understanding.
So everything that was written in the law of Moses, in the prophets, and in the Psalms, Christ, when he came on this earth, he fulfilled everything that was written of him.
That's right.
You understand? So now, hold on. What's your name again? Abu. Now, let's go back to Matthew. Because now we got to understand what Christ fulfilled. He fulfilled the things that was written of him, meaning him coming to die for the nation of Israel.
Right.
Okay, come on.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am come not to destroy, but to fulfill.
Fulfill the things that was written of him dealing with the sacrifice. Read.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
So he said till heaven and earth pass. Are we still standing on earth right now? Are we standing on earth right now? Can we look up into the heavens right now? Right? This is the heavens. Can you see the sky? So they haven't passed. They still here. We looking at them, right? Read.
One jot or one tittle
He said one jot or one tittle. Read.
shall in no wise pass from the law.
He said not one jot or tittle pass from the law, right? Read.
Till all be fulfilled.
Meaning that pastor that was just standing here, that beard law we brought out, that ain't gone nowhere.
That's right.
You're supposed to be keeping that. Read.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments,
The beard is a least commandment. That's what you're talking about, right? Right? The beard is a least commandment. All you gotta do is not shave your face.
that's
The hair gonna grow on your face if you can grow hair on your face, right? Read.
Can I say something now? Real quick. I got you.
and shall teach men so.
You out here no beard on your face, and you trying to tell brothers they ain't gotta do that. Read.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Meaning you ain't getting the kingdom. You're not going into the 12 gates. That's how many gates it is to get into the kingdom, Oscar. That's why you see 12 tribes of Israel. Because we're trying to save these people who God's people are.
Right.
Come on.
But whoever shall do and teach them,
So that's what we out here doing. We out here doing and we teaching God's laws. Read.
the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
You're going to be a mighty man in the kingdom. You're going to have rulership on this earth
That's right.
for teaching God's laws. Read on.
For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees.
Because the brother was just out here calling us scribes and Pharisees. He said, except your righteousness exceed their righteousness. Meaning we keeping God's laws and we're not being hypocrites about it.
Right.
Read.
Ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven.
So you got to be keeping the laws in the faith of Christ. Now, what is a Christian, my brother?
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
What do you say when you say, well, man, khalaqtu jannah wal ansiyah?
I don't understand that, brother.
Okay, I'm going to tell you in English. When Allah created us, He said He only created us to worship Him alone. To worship Him alone. Not Christ, not Moses, not the Pharaoh, nothing like that. To worship Allah alone. Not Muhammad, not Moses, not Jesus, not Abraham, not Noah. What do you say about that?
What I say about
Worshiping Allah alone, God alone.
worshiping God alone.
Worshiping God alone. That's
So-
what we're created to do.
So,
Listen.
so what about his son?
No, He has no son.
He has no son?
He has no son. He's that great.
He has no son.
No son at all. He's that great.
You sure you don't have no son?
He has no son.
Give me 2 John.
This is the book of 2 John, verse 3. Grace be with you, mercy and peace from God the Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of the Father.
Brother,
Got a question now. Where's God? Where is He?
he's in the heavens.
Right. Heavens?
Right.
Where in the heavens?
He's in the heavens sitting on his throne.
I'll tell you something that Allah tells in the Quran, right?
Read it again.
Hold on, whoa, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Please, before you read. He says, خلق الله السماوات في 6 أيام ثم استوى على
Hey,
العرش.
brother,
Hold on, no.
I don't understand what you're
I know
saying.
I'm
You
about
gotta
to
speak.
translate English. I'm about to translate.
Huh?
I'm about to translate. What?
I know he's Muslim, but I don't understand it.
I'm about to translate.
I God bless y'all.
Go ahead. Okay.
Y'all doing a great job.
Okay.
I got one of your cards to my wallet. I think somebody gave it to me.
Okay.
I believe y'all. He was giving them out, man. God bless y'all.
As human beings,
You said God is not our Father.
He's not our fault. He's the
Give me Matthew
creator.
6.
There you go.
So you know you're Israelite, right, Oscar? You know you're Israelite. You understand that? You understand you're Israelite? Do you understand you're Israelite for the tribe of Judah?
Can I explain to you what I learned?
Yeah, explain. Hey, brother, he want real quick. He want to explain what he learned. Go ahead.
Not too much.
Go ahead.
I know it's from hearing you talk. I know you said.
Now you hear me talk. You hear me bring out scriptures.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's fact.
Go ahead.
I didn't mean to say it like that. I meant to say it like I never knew that it was 12 gates.
There's
Right.
not 12 gates at all, brother, man. There's no 12 gates at all. And I'm going to tell you why. So let me finish.
I'll let you finish.
Can I get the mic?
No, you can't get the mic, my
There's
brother.
not 12 gates, There's not 12 gates at all. You have a path. It's called a sirat. It's called a sirat.
to the point where Bismillah, that everybody has to crash the Sirat. It depends what you do in this life.
Okay.
If you crash the Sirat,
My
the
brother.
path, yes,
Now, we're going to bring out the scripture. Okay, he said there's not 12 gates.
It's not.
You believe in the Bible, right?
Nope.
You don't?
Nope.
You the first Muslim I heard, they never said they don't believe in the Bible.
I don't believe in the Bible.
Huh? Most Muslims believe in both books, the Quran and the Bible.
Right. No, sir. I'm going to tell you why. Because the Bible, some of it is true and some of it is false.
Now you know.
Oh, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. Some of the stuff in the Bible is true and some of it is false. We know as Muslims, the Quran don't change. It's been here since the time Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was built with that.
Okay.
Taught that. The Quran has not changed. Now the
Okay.
Bible, but we say the gospel in jail that Isa ibn Maryam came with, Jesus the son of Mary came with, that's different.
Okay. So now we're gonna see how many gates. Cause he said it ain't no gates, right? Read.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And had a wall, great and high.
This is talking about the kingdom of heaven, right? It got a wall great and high. Read.
And had 12 gates.
How many gates?
12 gates.
12 gates to get into the kingdom. Read.
And at the gates, 12 angels.
There's 12 bodyguards blocking the exit and the entrances of the kingdom, right?
And the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
The names that are written on the gates of the kingdom of heaven are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Let me introduce them to you if you didn't know who they are.
Bring it out.
Judah is the so-called African Americans today. If you are African American, you from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
Benjamin are the so-called West Indians. That's your Jamaicans, your Trinidadians. They from the tribe of Benjamin.
Right.
Levi are your so-called Haitians. Manasseh are your so-called Cubans, so forth and so on. These are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians of today. They make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Simeon is the Dominicans. Zebulon is Guatemalans and Panamanians. Gad is the North American Indians. Reuben is the Seminole Indians. Asher is Colombians, Brazilians. Issachar is the Mexicans, and Naphtali is Argentina, Chile, and then the brothers that are scattered throughout the four quarters.
How do you feel about the Caucasus Mountain? What about the Caucasus?
That's where the Edomites, that's where white folks come from.
Right.
So what we are telling our people that we are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
That's who we are. We are God's chosen people.
That's right.
Now, let me show you something, my brother. Because we historians too. I want you to hold this up. Let me hold it. Turn the other way. All right, so now, we're looking at two slave events that happened to our people that I just showed you, right? You had the sub-Saharan slave trade, and then you had the transatlantic slave trade.
That's right.
During the sub-Saharan slave trade, who were we sold to, my brother? What nation was selling us back and forth during that time period?
I don't know. Tell me.
I'm going to tell you. When you look at this picture right here, this right here is a caravan of who? Muslims. Selling your people into slavery.
Right.
During the the sub-Saharan slave trade.
That's
The sub-Saharan slave trade, which happened before the transatlantic, you had Muslims selling our people back and forth.
What makes you think they Muslim? Why? Can you see a picture?
No, you can look at them. These are Arabic people.
Can you see a picture?
No, these are Muslims. This is a caravan.
I'll tell you like this. I don't see the light, so I'm selling, right?
Right.
Muhammad, hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. Muhammad ibn Abdullah, ibn al-Mutal,
Two.
When he came with Quran, when he came with himself, he liberated the slaves.
Nobody got Babylon 2.
He liberated them. He liberated them to the point. Bilal ibn Rabah,
Okay.
He liberated to the point. One of his complaints bought Bilal ibn Rabah from him and freed him.
Oscar, you gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta get my daughter, man.
Okay. My brother. Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Now, I just showed you this picture to show you
But
that these people,
You're not
that these
listening.
people
Listen
were
what I just said.
sold by the Muslims, which are the original. That's their religion, Islam.
Oh, you about to say original people, wasn't you?
That's no, I'm saying
You about to
that's
say
their
what- you about to
religion.
say
I
original-
wasn't about to say original
say-
people.
oh?
I was about to say that's their original religion of Islam.
Who's that?
It's
Right.
not
Who's
the
that?
Muslims, the Arabs. Bin Laden, all them guys.
Bin
That's
Laden dead.
I know, but that's their religion.
Can I get the mic now?
No.
Got
Now,
it.
give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64. Now, I'm going to show you that the two prominent religions on the earth today is Christianity and Islam.
Right.
Those are the two prominent religions today that our people are involved in, right? You grew up a Christian, he's a Muslim. Prime example. Let me show you why the Bible foretold that we will be a part of those two main religions. Come on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 64.
Bring it on.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth, even unto the other.
So we, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, hold on. We were scattered throughout all four corners of the earth. So if we were scattered to China and Chinese, they worship Buddha. Guess what we grew up as? Buddhists.
Right.
If we went to East India, right, and we were slaves under them, what we was worshiping? Hindu. If we went to the Arab nations, guess what we grew up worshiping? Islam. Now here in America, guess what they push on us here? Christianity.
Right.
So wherever we were scattered to, we learned their doctrines.
Right.
It's about to tell you. Hold on, my brother. Come on.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Said once you got scattered, you were going to serve other gods. Hold on. Let me finish. I'm getting to the point.
Why
Hold
is
on.
he yelling? Why is
Just
he
read it
yelling?
aloud, brother.
Nah,
Come
he
on.
yelling.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known,
Here's the two religions. Read it.
even wood and stone.
The two religions that we will be serving under our slave masters will be wood, which represents Christianity because they hung Christ on the cross, and stone, because the stone is going into the cobblestone that Muslims have to go make a hajj to when they do their yearly hajj.
Okay.
God said we will be in the midst of those two religions in our captivity.
Do you understand what it means to make pilgrimage?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Do you know what it means to make pilgrimage to the
We
Hajj?
pilgrims right now. We walking through this. We just walking through this land.
Right.
We try to make our way back to our kingdom.
Right.
You know what I mean? We trying to make our way back to the kingdom. You got that? And it's in Hebrews.
Right.
Homestead, can you find me that one in Hebrews and say we pilgrims?
Yo, do you know what it means to
Hebrews
make
11.
Do you know what it means to make pilgrimage?
I'm about to show you. 11,
You ain't
26,
gonna find it in the Bible. Do you know what it means to make pilgrimage?
11, 13. Come on. We about to read.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 13. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed them, that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth.
That we are strangers and pilgrims on the earth. We're making our pilgrimage through this earth because we're trying to get back to our kingdom and back to our homeland, Jerusalem, not Mecca.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? We trying to go back to the east, but we trying to go back to Jerusalem. That's why we making our pilgrimage through this land to get back there. But first we got to repent as Israelites and keep God's laws. That's what we must do because we've been destroyed. Give me that Hosea 4:6.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Bring it up.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
The Bible says his people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Meaning we don't understand God's laws. So you seen the brother come up with Christianity earlier, right? And then my brother right here, he bringing out the Islam. And I just showed you in the Bible that it said we will be a part of those two religions.
Right.
Now we're going to go into some more history about Islam.
This is from the book Babylon to Timbuktu. Islam and Judaism. The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
So because Muhammad, right, was a camel driver. He couldn't read or write. He adopted...
Wait. Now you're talking about Muhammad sallallahu.
No, we just reading historical facts.
The reason why he couldn't read or write, it was a miracle, because when he came with the Quran, it's holy shit. This is nothing. This is
We
something
reading,
different.
brother.
No.
We reading the
There was a
origins
miracle.
of Islam.
We're not going to talk about Muhammad like
We're
that.
not talking about it. We're reading facts.
No.
You can go in the library and read it.
We can Google it too, whatever. But Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he couldn't read or write, because when he came with the
Brother,
Quran,
you can go read this. So you telling me if you sit down and read the same thing we bringing out, you gonna get offended at what you're reading?
No, I'm getting offended because Muhammad.
You're reading, brother.
Ooh, that's what the whole point is. Okay, I'm not offended.
Come on, brother.
It's quite obvious. It's quite obvious.
Islam and Judaism. The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
You hear that? It said Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from
that?
our religion.
Who's our? You?
You an Israelite. Come on.
First of all, the basic idea of monotheism.
Meaning one God. Because before Muslims, before Muslims was worshiping 300 something gods. Right or wrong?
Yo, Jews don't like y'all.
But am I right or wrong?
No, you're wrong. Judaism.
Come on, brother.
Yeah, I'm dead ass. Judaism, which is Jews, they
Come
don't
on,
like
pick
y'all.
me
They
up.
call y'all Gentiles. Jews call y'all Gentiles.
The Jewish confession of the unity of God is Shema Israel, Adonai, Elohim, Adonai, Echad.
Meaning one God.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. The Mohammedan slogan is as follows. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the prophet of Allah.
Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. Muhammad is not the prophet of the God of the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? We try to use blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's not the prophet of you. He's the prophet of the Arab nations.
Right.
That's their people. He ain't got nothing to do with us.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.